Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
Okay, now what do I click?
What's up, everybody? I am Big Lovin. With me, as always, Don DellaSnooch and Dragon Buddy. Welcome to EscapePod, a place where friends gather to talk all things geek. It's been a fucking while, so it's going to be a free ball episode. Clankety clank, I can't talk.
Clankety clank, don't talk back.
Clankety clank, don't talk back. I like that. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm drinking tequila out of Brady today.
Oh, nice, dude. Right out my dome. I like how I pour it in your lips off my fingertips.
Right.
That's nice. That's kind of hot.
It is kind of hot.
It really is. If you think about it, you don't have to.
You don't
I
have to
am.
think about it. It's just
I want you to think about it.
all.
And it's not even gay because it's me,
Absolutely.
right?
No,
And
not
it's my
even
best
all.
buddy. So, like, what?
So big.
Right? You're like, I wouldn't even see. I don't even put a money value on it.
Yeah.
What's
Like,
the
what
difference
kind of gay
between a
shit would
boner
you
and
do
a
for your
cheeseburger?
friend?
You ain't giving
For
me a
how
cheeseburger.
much? Free, bitch. I love him.
So
Sorry.
we're
What?
going-
Sorry. Whoa.
settle down.
No, you.
Whoa, somebody's got to.
You're doing all the settling for everyone.
We're gonna redo
Yeah.
the escape crate concept.
Yes.
We're gonna start it back up tonight.
Yes. Okay. So I got. Oh fuck! I dropped the lid. Fuck! No, I dropped it after I said I dropped it.
So
Fuck!
here's my question, and I want to put this out to the chat.
Yeah. While you're here, bitches.
You're in.
Previously, for different tiers, we gave individuals more entries per drawing. For the the bigger tiers, they got more.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. We figured that was the most democratic way.
Made sense.
Yeah.
But I want to put the question to the chat. Does anybody feel like it should be done differently? Or should we continue to go on the meritocracy of like people who put in more money get more shots at winning the
Well, when you use big words like that, I'm confused. But I think we should keep doing. In my opinion, we should continue to do it the way we've been doing it. I think that makes the most sense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel somebody like Scott and Kim should be hosed out of their generosity that they've been top tier all the time, and you pool them with somebody who's been, generous for 3 months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't disagree with you. I'm just
No, fair.
You
It's
could
a
go
fair
the other way
question
with
to
that,
ask the
too.
chat. It's a fair question to ask the chat.
Yeah.
I feel like
What do you
it's
guys think?
Oh, I hear what
It's their
DB.
money.
DB sounded like he had
Yeah.
almost like a.
You got Scott in the chat there. Regardless of the tier, everyone should have one ticket in the drawing.
Oh, I
That kind of
agree
takes
with that.
money
whole-
out of the whole
Well,
thing,
there
and
you
everybody
go.
gets an equal chance.
that came out of the mouth of somebody who's been the longest and largest supporter.
That was my
Yeah.
biggest concern.
Yeah.
Is that I didn't want to host Scott and Kim because I respect every fucking penny that Scott and Kim have
absolutely.
given us, and I don't want to feel like we cheat them at all, dude.
Mhm.
At
Oh,
all.
we
I already
just
feel
have
like
to spend more picks. The special.
Yeah.
ones.
the
Yeah.
feet pick, Scott. You know what we're
Feet
talking
pics,
about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better. I feel like I think that Scott says everything we need to say.
Yeah, dude.
Sweet.
Scott has spoken.
I'm not
He's
gonna lie
kinda
to you,
like the
Scott. That makes
Patreon-
it easier for
He's
me.
kind of like the Patreon fucking
He's like-
tribal leader.
yeah.
Like
He's the
what Scott
Patreon
says in
godfather.
Patreon.
This is the
goes.
way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Celebration just made announcement, and I'm still uploading.
For OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's
Oh.
Chris. It's Chris. You never know.
Yeah.
So we just gotta
Grams.
ask. It's only Philadelphians.
Only grams.
No,
It's just you got
he
to be
just
65.
grams of coke. Wait. Sorry. Stop. I'll stop.
Wrong.
What?
Grant.
65.
That's a
and up.
lot.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be hanging with us.
Yeah.
Or he is. He's
Only
like,
kilos.
these fucking guys are amazing.
Oh,
Jesus.
Only
They're
kilos.
fucking profits.
Oh.
There is no profits, Chris.
with all
First,
the
collect
You are
underpants.
the prophet is in your
So-
nose. The prophet is in your nose.
With that being said,
How many do we
Brady,
got, bro?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Yeah. So if you put that in a number generator
I can do that.
and spin it for 11,
How many do I do the 1, 2, 3? Do I do the 1, 2, 3? I
1,
just
2, 3.
number
Yeah.
generated it on
Yeah,
Google.
give it the 1, 2, 3.
We'll
Bang,
give it
bang,
the
bang.
1, 2, 3.
Finger bang, bang. Bang.
1, 1, 2, 3, 5.
all right.
Number
Number
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kristen
Kristen
Roscoe.
Roscom. Fucking
right.
sweet.
Congrats,
Nice, dude.
Kristen.
She
Fuck
won
yeah.
one of the very first ones.
Yeah, she did, bro.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm excited when any of the patrons win it. I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm like, fuck
yeah.
yeah, dude. Like,
And I don't even have to ask for their address because I already got
no, and it's cool. Like,
We know
not
where
gonna
she
front,
lives.
I told
it. Too.
I told the fellas before, I was like, I'd like to try to get back to doing some couple customized things. I really want to try to get back to the cups. I made that statement before me and Don went on strike. So my time is fucked. We can talk about that later, but we definitely want to get back into these escape crates. I'm very excited. I'm very excited Kristen won. I would have been excited if anybody won.
We should pull your hair back. And
Yeah.
Cut off
Why would we do that?
like a little chunk. Of
That's
the
Oh,
stupid.
yeah.
Great.
Some
I'm gonna
loving
braid
locks.
it. One of these days I'll just do out a braid. We'll do a Jedi braid.
Oh, yeah.
Padawan
Jedi braid. Yeah.
And
And
then
Little
snip it.
Padawan braid, and then
Into the
snip
ear.
it, and we'll give it to
Dude.
somebody.
Loving
Right?
locks.
I'll frame it.
Yeah.
Be my Padawan
Oh,
braid.
right. And then somebody
2024
turns it into a
Padawan
voodoo
braid.
doll.
So good.
Oh, fuck
And
yeah.
they're poking you in the butt.
Ew.
So, but
Nice, dude. This is good. This
It's a
is good.
win-win.
Ah,
Win.
fuck
That's
yeah.
that's
Win-win.
loving your audience right there.
I'm happy. That's exciting.
Fuck yes.
The escape crate's back.
The escape crate is back. Fucking Kristen Roscom in the winner's circle.
Congrats.
Fucking sweet.
And that let that be a lesson to the rest of you. Join the Patreon.
It only costs you $1.
Yeah. We just
Come in
sent
for
out a
buck, you get
video.
a chance on the next escape.
We got
crate.
cool shit.
Yep. We just sent out a short video just about an hour ago. Went to all of the
I don't know.
Patreon emails.
I don't know if this will be in the next escape crate, but like we're coming across like we got
Yeah, some more
things-
rare pops.
just some pops we're finding.
Mhm.
You know how we like to have fun with our escape crates and
Mhm.
all the different shit. My mom got some my mom's a flight attendant for American Airlines and she goes to all over Europe and shit like that, and she got a bunch of different like coasters from different bars and shit, and they're
Sweet.
cool artwork, and
We got some Star Wars pins.
we
that
got
we're
all
gonna-
kinds of like like you win some cool shit, man. Like it's very similar to what a smuggler's what was it called?
a smuggler's cocaine enema.
Yes, dude.
Exactly.
You'll be fucking
Exactly.
rip roaring and ready to go, bro.
LG shared the link. You click on that and click on the P. You know what that
Yes.
stands for.
Yeah.
Dude.
Profit.
Do it.
Wait, no, Patreon. And then
Penis.
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 nice.
It's true. It's
Bunch of
true.
penis.
Fucking all the penis, dude.
Hell yeah.
All the fucking penis, bro. I love it.
Yep.
I love it. It's
Yeah,
the best.
absolutely. Like,
it's necessary.
Throw in your towel with us. We'll keep you entertained.
Yeah, dude. If not, you've got something that we can use to clean up, and that's nice. We
Right.
appreciate that.
Take off your pants. Stay a while.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got a fucking Chris is doing a Japanese cosplay cocaine safety briefing, and he's uploading that. So soon that will be on his channel. So go check out Chris
yeah.
Forsyth's channel
You're looking to
And
give yourself an enema of
with
the
cocaine on an airplane to
cocaine on an
Japan
airplane to
while
Japan
cosplaying.
while
Chris
cosplaying.
Forsyth has the video for you, and
I
we're
can see it.
kind of I'm blessed that we get to
Do it as Greedo.
kind of
You got to do it as
It's
creative.
very like when Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson did the Scream video back in the day, and like ABC was like, go to MTV, like fucking watch this fucking $1 million. This is what we bring to you with Chris and his cocaine cosplay enemas on a plane.
That's why Tuscan Raiders are so angry. They're like, cocaine enema.
Cocaine enema. It's right. They know. They're like, it burns a little bit, but bro, the rush is unbelievable.
He's got one of them big rubber like 70s enema bags that he hangs from
right on the
little air vent on the plane.
It's fucking so good, dude.
Let's go.
And they're yelling at you. They're yelling at you in Japanese, like you can't have cocaine, like, but you can't understand them because it's Japanese. Even though we did Arabic voices, still ignore that.
You go back to your country.
Exactly, dude. But without the cocaine, apparently you're not allowed. They frown upon that. They frown upon that. I don't know. So, but go check out when it's done downloading. Chris is gonna let us know. We'll tell you, and go watch the cocaine cosplay to Japan safety briefing video.
Safety briefing.
Safety briefing video. Fucking
in an event
hey,
of an
clip
emergency,
that, bro. You can use it as a fucking commercial for your safety video. That's awesome, dude. We are so helpful. God, we give to the community so much. We're a fucking blessing.
So much.
So vulgar.
Whether they asked for it or not.
Right? They're like, that's so unnecessary.
Like that was just said.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah. That's the thing. This is a whole show of things that can't be unsaid.
We're fine with it. It's gonna live in prosperity.
Out there. Doing it live.
So good.
Doing it
so
live.
good.
Doing it and doing it.
On the tubes of you for the people.
All right.
For the fucked up people who like Star Wars, bro.
For sure.
Right?
Chris.
Yeah, which one? Which one? You gotta be very specific. We've been talking about you don't want to send a customer to one Chris when he should have been going to the other Chris.
Dragon Buddy.
There you go.
Yo.
There you go.
Okay. So now that
for safety measures,
you've properly boofed your cocaine.
Yes. We're ready to fly.
You're not going to Japan.
What have you been up to, man? We haven't seen you in a while. Fill us in.
Just work. We've got like
OnlyFans for poor people.
Only feats. Only feats. And our slogan is you got the peanut butter, we got the toe jam. Yeah.
Nasty. Fucking nasty.
It's terrible. But it pays the bills, and that's what's important.
It is, dude. $40 is $20, bro. I get it.
$40 is $20.
Facts.
You're not wrong.
Bro, I swear to fuck, if you ever see that on a bumper sticker or a t-shirt, you know the fuck I created that.
You did.
You never heard that.
We got to make that sticker,
I
dude.
fucking started saying that.
$40.
$40 is now $20.
We should put that on a shirt. $40.
We do.
$40 is $20.
I'm not gay, but $40 is $20.
Right? $40 is $20, bro. Serious.
Bang.
Sorry, I felt it was necessary to say. Like I need it
out,
stamped in time. Like I've been saying that for fucking ever. Well,
roll that down the line to Captain Motherfucking Isosceles, man.
I think I should. I think
he's running for shit. He could fix that shit.
Yeah, you can run. You could run on that.
Make
I think so.
$20 again.
Make $20 again. That's a slogan. I'd wear a fucking shirt. Put that shit on a fucking flag. Put that shit hanging from my fucking Subaru. God damn, that lesbian likes pussy.
On the back, it's like, no, seriously, I'm starving.
Seriously, please, God, I need just a little bit. Oh fuck. Yeah, keep going. Sorry to interrupt. Continue.
No, all good. A lot of Lego therapy, man. I got this. I put it in my shelf, but I got this little micro block thing. I'll tell you what, they're like so much. I keep them in a rubber like Tupperware thing, and the static from the inside there will hold the pieces to the side of the Tupperware because they're just teeny tiny bricks.
Damn.
And I made the trench run. It's like,
oh, see the scale when you shared that like the photos.
Yeah,
I thought it was just small. I just thought it was
it's like this big. So it's like
that's fucking
18 inches.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
But it's like tiny little X-wing, tiny little TIE fighters.
That's fucking wild, bro.
It's neat.
That's fucking wild.
Lego therapy, man. It's good. Get you that hand-eye stuff. Everything's quiet. Get the music going and just building.
That's fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
That's been my shit. And it's spooky season, man. Fucking horror movies. There's a bunch of them. All of them.
And you fucking got your guy on Call of Duty. You were excited about
I
that.
am so happy that I have Sam from
Sam.
Trick or Treat and Sam without the mask on, without the burlap sack, so I can run around Call of Duty. Tonight is going to happen. I don't care if it's multiplayer by myself. I am going to kill people as Sam for Trick or Treat.
I told Ron, I said, if I can get home quick enough, like depending on when we get home, I said, I'm going to try to jump in there with DB. And,
hell yeah.
And I think Guilty said he was going to play. So
sweet.
That's the goal.
Fuck yeah.
But no, here's the thing. You know me, I'm not the horror guy. But I love the aesthetic of Sam. Like I love his costume. I love the way it looks. Like it's very cool, on par with Ghostface from Scream as far as aesthetically.
His shorts are funny too, because like it shows him like at the bus stop with a bunch of kids, and then you see him at the bus stop with a giant burlap sack that obviously their kids are in. So, like I love his little shorts.
The shorts are entertaining, but I'm just bro, kid shit. Fuck that, bro. I can't fuck with that, man.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
What's
spooky?
Fucking spooky, dude.
So what have you guys been doing? Like, damn.
Fucking what? 3 weeks ago now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 18th, I think.
Yeah, on a Monday. We got back from lunch.
Yeah. How wild.
We got back from lunch, and I had a coworker come up into my paint room, and she's like, "Yo, I heard somebody down there hooting and hollering that we're on strike and we're out of here and pack your shit." And like, yeah, I'm not fucking leaving till
I'm not gonna listen.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about that. And fucking 2 minutes later, here come up two more coworkers who have a lockers right outside of my area. They're like, "We're on strike. Grab your shit and go."
No shit.
I was like, "Oh fuck!" I deal with flammable shit, like I deal with paint and thinner and shit like that. So I tried to do the best I could, safely leaving, but not leaving a situation that could just be like, "Well, you need to strike now because you ain't coming back to a building." You know what I mean? Like I tried to take care of my business, but yeah, dude, we went on strike Monday, like 15-20 minutes right after lunch, dude. And we've been on strike for 16 days. Is that what it is?
Yeah. 16 days.
Yeah, right about that.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
And it's
the whole country, man.
It's been a wild experience. Lots of things. I want to get the biggest thing out of the way and kind of talk about that. The biggest thing that's happened through this all happened last Saturday night. We have people picketing 24 hours nonstop, and we picket on a main street right in front of the hospital. Like our work is just like a small little block off the main road, but we're picketing on the main road because that's where all the through traffic is. That's where you're going to get your message, blah, blah, blah. But it's like 11:30 at night, and I'm playing video games with Ron.
Yeah.
Me and Ron are playing NBA 2K at this time, and it's between games. Yeah, it's between games, and Ron's like, "No fucking way! Did you hear that? Did you see that?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Bro, a bunch of people just got hit by a car at the picket." I'm like, "No fucking way!" Like our picket, like in here in town.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, dude," and like, so I'm looking at it. I'm like, "No fuck." So like, I text Don because I don't know which days Don's working.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm trying to think of all the immediate people I know that work on my days. Like Richie and Ghost Pepper work on my day. Like I know what day Ron was. And Ron's sitting there. I'm talking with Ron. So like all these people that I'm intimately connected is the appropriate word I can. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
So he's the only one I'm unsure because I know he's been swapping days with Aaron and vice versa. So like I don't know when the fuck I know when he's working. He's like, when he texts me, he's like, "Hey, I'm out. If you want to come out and hang out."
Right.
So I text him. I'm like, "Hey, are you and Aaron okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, what are you talking about?" So I tell him what's going on, and me, Ron, and him all decide we're all leaving, and we're all gonna, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know why I'm going. I'm just
compelled to go.
Yeah, you're compelled to go, and you're like, dude, I don't know these. These are younger guys. They're on second and third shifts.
Right.
I don't really know them, but they're my coworkers. Like we are, like
you're all fighting together.
Yeah,
you're all in it together,
especially
man.
in this instance.
This right there,
but like
you're
everyday
all
life. You live in this ecosystem. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like it's all happening. But these are young dudes, and we get there, man, and it was the people had been taken away, but like the truck was still there. The axle of this F-250.
Yeah, wild, bro.
That was insane.
Detached.
The whole rear end sitting out.
Yeah. It's detached, and this is a quad cab Ford F-250.
Big truck.
It's sitting in the middle on the side next to where the doors are of the. It's sitting on at least 35s, like on like a 20-inch rim, 35-inch tires, lifted truck, at least 6. It's a big fucking truck. And the other truck that it was racing was a Chevy. It was no slouch, maybe a 2500. Definitely wasn't as big, but the one that did the damage was the worst of.
You want me to push it live?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
The
$40 is $20 shirt is officially live.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
But
one secondary tag. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Make sure you put our logo on it. But yeah, so I got there. I'm the first one there because I'm the closest. I live the closest. But dude, when I got there, man, like there's chaos. People are yelling at cops. People are upset. There's crying. There's like, and in my head, I'm just like, bro, it's 2024. People carry. People are upset. I went on the opposite side of the fucking street, around a building, like just in case, man, because emotions and people, it can get, thankfully it didn't. Yeah. But it was a wild scene, bro. And just listening to some of the people who are trying to talk to like our union president to just give him some information. Like I feel horrible for that's burned in their brain. Like they were right there. They just, they were fortunate, lucky, blessed, whatever you want to call it, to not be, it happened in front of them. And then they saw the horrific aftermath of it. It's just like, my heart goes out to all these people. And I don't have great relationships with these people. I really don't.
Right.
I know a little bit more on some of the fortunate people who are right next to them and are telling these stories. And you're just like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay. Like, yeah, dude, you feel for everybody, bro.
Well, regardless, you guys all work at the same place in the last 17 days. You're together in this as a family, like regardless of whether you know them or not. So you're connected.
Yeah.
Especially through what you guys have been doing. So that's,
yeah. So it was a wild Saturday. It was the wild turn of events when it comes to this. It's not old everybody seems to think of a strike, you think of old timey and the violence and people yelling and throwing shit. It's not really that. People are heckling some of the salary people that gotta be there. There's so much law and rule that you can and can't do now in 2024. You can't impede the vehicles. There's certain, like, you can as a pedestrian walk along the sidewalk, and if you have a line of people, you can continuously
annoy them in a way, but you can't just block.
But you can't walk back and forth. But you got 300 people. You guys can they have to wait. Pedestrians have the right of way. You're on a sidewalk.
Yeah, you play that rule.
Exactly, but it's difficult, man. There's only so many people per shift walking around a pretty sized large campus, plus getting to the city block to walk the city blocks. Like, and I told me and Don were having this kind of like, this is, I don't want to say it's a young man's game because it's everybody. Like everybody has to do it, but bro, you break. It hurts, man.
Oh, yeah.
When you do your 8-hour shift,
Yeah.
the last 2 hours is fucking torture.
Oh, I bet.
It's
And all you want to do
fucking-
is just go back and do your job.
yeah, that's all I want to do, bro.
Right.
Like me and Don are walking most of the time in reverse of the normal break walk we do.
Mm-hmm.
We've added some length to it on certain stuff, but for the most part, like me and Don are just looking at shit backwards.
Yeah, but we're doing it 32 times
Yeah.
instead of once every
Yeah.
2 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's a lot. When this happened, the communities really showed the fuck out after that happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the outpouring amongst the community and the union itself towards these families, and it's been nothing short of
And
wonderful
not to
when it
mention
comes
that
to
you're
that.
still walking the picket line, which is now in some ways a memorial, and
Yeah.
you know that's got to weigh heavy.
Yeah,
too.
that's not helping either.
No, and then most of the picketing now is rallied around where the memorial was or is. Like it used to be. Like where these people got hit is where the lesser amount of people hung out.
right.
Like I know thank God, because
could have been much worse.
it could have been much worse, but like most of the people are normally over on this corner, but these people are in the grassy area where this business, there's no grass. It's all pavement, concrete from the business to the empty business to the road. So it's just, it's intense, man. It's been a lot, and this has added a completely different feeling, vibe, all those things combined that you did not expect. Like even the stuff you knew you wasn't gonna, this is far beyond what I expected I'd be dealing with or anyone would have to deal with through this. This shit sucks, dude. Like we get strike pay. We make $500 a week. We can't get unemployment. If I make over $500, I won't get my strike pay. Like we don't. Yeah, dude. Like this shit sucks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This shit sucks. It's not fun. Like you may see people out there we're trying to make the best of it.
Oh, yeah,
but it's not fucking fun.
No.
Dude.
in the end, this is not what anybody wants here. But this is a
Thanks,
national.
Aaron. Later, dude.
This is a national thing that doesn't have. It has nothing to do with either political side.
No,
It's too hard to live anymore, and it's you just want to be paid fairly.
Yep.
I don't want to spend all of my time at work because I'd like to make some of that money to go do stuff that I would like to do.
right.
Yeah.
You know,
And then I can come back to work and be refreshed.
right,
like,
and
hey,
I'll
I'm
come
ready to
back and I'll
go.
work all you want, and
Yeah,
then I
dude,
have my
you get
time,
done.
and we go back and forth like every fucking week.
Yeah.
You
I'd
know?
like to use my vacation days for just that, vacation days. Not I need to do shit at home days.
right,
And I
right.
can't afford to go have fun days.
Right. And I mean, and that's the way it's been now for a couple of years. Like,
Yeah, Smirking Bear, strike pay is a union thing.
we all have at work we have these things that we've been doing with each other for years. Like we go to Vegas every spring and we all do fantasy football.
Mhm.
And
We go to Michigan games.
we go to
every
Michigan
year.
games.
We go to Tigers games.
Yep.
We do, and those have become less and less. And
Yeah.
we don't do there used to be a time where they would get like the party buses.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have heard of those. Or if you live in a sports area where you get the bus and you drive to the event, you get to drink on the bus, and like
Yeah.
people used to plan those. Like there would be a
Right.
sheet of paper going around planning that to know if they had to rent 2 buses or
Mhm.
whatever
Right.
because people are interested in going to that. That doesn't ever fucking happen.
No.
That hasn't happened for years. When I first started, it happened all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Every
Right.
sport There was a Michigan game one, more than one.
Yep.
There was Tigers game more than one because there's 162 fucking baseball games.
Yeah.
There was always at least one Lions game one. And that was a big one. Damn near everybody from a couple departments went to that shit. That doesn't happen anymore because nobody can afford to fucking do it.
Oh, or you're making that choice. Like I'd like to do something by myself with my family, and I can't do both.
Yep, can't do. Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. Even, dude, I remember when the hunters during hunting season, opening hunting season, if you live in a state where that's big,
Yeah.
like then you
Oh, yeah.
know.
Oh yeah.
But
absolutely.
even now, less and less people take off the time.
Plus, Pennsylvania made it to where Sundays are now a huntable day because, like, everybody coming from New York, New Jersey comes in and gets those first days. But most of us hunters in Pennsylvania only have a fucking weekend off.
Yep.
And getting a Saturday to go out in the woods, especially if you're near, shared land, there's all kinds of people in there. So they made Sunday a day because you got to work too much.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I just seen Tina had a comment in there about her husband apologizing to her about working so much, feeling he's like not home because they need the money. Like, I
Yeah.
get that, dude. I feel like I tried. I didn't think the strike thing, I didn't think the contract thing was going to happen. I was expecting to have a new contract. So I told my wife the beginning of the year, is like, I'm really trying to not work weekend overtime. I was like, I'll work 10 hours, 12 hours if they put it there
Take some
Monday
time
through
for you,
Friday. But I was like, I
family.
don't want to work the weekends. And I was doing that up until my grandma got sick and I had to went to Florida the few times that I went this summer. Like, I couldn't catch back up. And then this strike fucking happened.
Perfect timing.
Yay, bro. I never thought it was going to happen. They haven't had a strike at this plant since, which kind of pisses me off. I'm not going to lie to you, because I was under the impression there had never been a strike at this plant. And then we have a strike, and like, last time there was a strike here was 1977. You're like,
son of a bitch.
that was what? Huh?
Right.
Because I never fucking heard that
So
before.
this has happened
Ever,
before.
bro.
Yeah.
Everybody you ever talked to, like, never had a strike here.
Until
Like,
you get
oh, you just meant during your time. That's obviously what the fuck
Right.
you meant. So, but yeah, dude, it's been, I have been busy with my kids. Like, I try to take them to school as much as I can and pick them up when I can. And then I've been trying to take them to all the appointments I could. Like, my wife scheduled a lot of appointments. One kid hurt her finger, but like, then there was other appointments just because now I'm going to be switched from my insurance to an insurance that's covered by the union that they say it's equal to what I have, but
you'll see.
we'll see, man. And then I just know how much of a pain in the ass that's possibly going to be when I'm standing in the fucking waiting room and they're like, oh yeah, we don't accept this. Yeah, we don't accept this
For
one.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You're out of network. You got to make
Right, exactly. Yeah, you're gonna have to go somewhere else because you're not covered
all
here.
those stupid phrases.
And I
they
have,
like to pull with
I
their
have
insurance.
fucking 3 kids in fucking school and my wife to fucking provide insurance for. Like, what the fuck, bro? So, yay.
Indeed.
Yay. What's up, Keith?
All right. So there. That's what it said now. And then on the back. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love it.
All right. New shirt getting ready to go live.
Boom, boom.
Go live.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Live. Now,
Touch your butt.
Touch your butt.
soon.
Fucking butttouchers.com.
How soon is soon? Now is now.
Now is now.
Wow.
It's fucking soon now.
Now.
But yeah, dude. So that has been, hockey season started. I've played 3 hockey games since we last were on the show. Maybe 2.
Right.
I'm not positive.
I remember you saying about 2, but
yeah.
we've all
So
been-
we got a couple new people. Got 2 new chicks. The second one starting this Saturday, and then the one guy, he's been there since the first game. I mean, he missed the last game, but like, that's the thing. A lot of us have kids and shit, so like, you show up if you can show up. Like, hey, my kid has a thing. Yeah, way more fucking important than your fucking beer league never ever played fucking hockey league, you know, like
Mhm.
go do your kid, man. Like enjoy that. Fuck off
Oh,
with this. So, but dude, we're getting better, bro. We're really getting better. We lost to this team this last game. That last year we lost to them like 6 or 8-2, something like it was not good.
Yeah.
Really lost them 3-0. Fluke goal, as that happens if you watch hockey.
Yep.
But
That
Dude.
game that I went to, was it the second game I went to where that team was like a pro team?
oh yeah, I don't know. Probably. Yeah, they were. Oh, that could. Yeah, you went for last season. Yeah, that team was very fucking good, bro. Very fucking good. They were.
Use
I was
boards.
bitching about them. They were the one I was bitching about
Solid
for the first
advice,
game of the season this year.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Keith's telling you, use those boards, move that puck forward.
I'm trying, Keith. Dude. I've only been playing ice hockey for fucking a year and a half. The only hockey I played before that was roller hockey, and that was in a cul-de-sac. There's no boards. You can't,
Right.
and you got to be a slick motherfucker to use the curb.
You just threw him into somebody's stupid.
Yeah, right. Where'd that go? Fucking next
Ah.
neighborhood. Fuck.
Damn it.
But
Right through the fence.
yeah. So hockey, dude. I'm totally locked in on that, bro. I really wish all you motherfuckers lived right here, or could
Fuck
just
yeah,
like
dude.
Star Trek teleport and like let's go play some hockey together, be on a team together, and then go fucking home. Because I love it, dude. I don't like I'm friends with these people now, but they're not my friends. Like I don't really converse with them outside too much of anything else. I wish I could do this with people I enjoy. Like DB, I wish you were close. You know what I mean? Like Keith, like
Yeah,
I
hell
wish
yeah.
you guys were close, bro. Only a year and a half, Josh. Same with everybody else on the team. It's slick. You should join. We could probably get your Crocs with some fucking blades.
Dude,
Fuck,
that would be
dude.
dope.
That'd be fucking.
Yeah, flip
sweet,
the
dude.
fucking heel down since
Yeah,
it's
and
sport
he's
mode,
good, right?
right into sport mode.
Yeah,
Oh,
good. Boom, boom.
right.
But yeah, dude.
Careful.
Well, I ordered myself one.
There it is. I like it.
Sweet.
It's live and it's on sale for the rest of the week. So
Get you some.
Nice.
Get you some.
I'll open the link in a new tab.
it's $23 instead of $30.
Oh,
Tree.
DB's gonna
Remember
put
when
them-
these fucking shirts were like $17?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
There
When
was
we first started getting, yeah, but that again, bro, was 2020,
Mhm.
2021.
Yep.
That's the shit we're talking about for our contract,
That
bro.
was the
From
time.
fucking 2019 to now, shit has gotten so much fucking more expensive, and
Right.
you can't even meet me at the hey. We're just gonna catch you up to where the fucking expenses got.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I mean, it's so much more. Like everything costs a higher percentage of what I make. It's not
Yes.
that like
Yeah.
I make more money and shit's more expensive. Like
no,
everything is a larger percent
Yeah.
of what I
increment.
make.
Complete
Like me and
increment.
Erin went to fucking Qdoba today. She had a burrito and I had nachos. It was $31.
Yeah, but then when you tell somebody how much we make an hour, that's one of the things I hate being hourly. I'd rather be salary because people really got to think and break down and like, well, how often are you there? Blah blah blah. But
And what
like
tax bracket
when
you
you
can
tell
put in, that's
somebody
what
how
you're
much
making.
you make hourly, it's like you make a fuckload. And then my man's right here says he just went to lunch for 2 fucking people and it costs $31 fucking dollars, bro.
Right.
I don't make a lot of fucking money.
When you
So-
look at how many hours did I have to work to pay for my meal?
The breakdown
Exactly,
is
bro.
me and Brady make 52 grand a year. So you can take that for what you want. 52
Right.
grand does not feed a family. Not happening.
They said that right now for a family of 3, I think in order to live comfortably is $92,000 a year.
Yeah.
That's not doing shit.
That's
though.
comfortably. That's
Like,
just
yeah,
your
that's
bills are
comfortable.
fucking paid.
You're not doing
bills are
nothing.
paid.
Bro. Yeah,
You're
you're
eating.
not.
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody. Your kids aren't playing a sport. They're not doing no extra.
You want to take the kids to Disney World? Go get
That ain't
another
happening.
job.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Now, it's possible that me and Brady can make that kind of money. We'll never see our families.
Right.
Right.
And that's the thing is, and then you have a fucking company that sits here and profits $3.8 billion,
Mhm.
and they tell you that times are tough,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I
bro.
just
No
like, have
shit.
you ever seen like on TikTok or Instagram when they show you $1 million versus $1 billion? What that looks like, any context, whether it's slices of bacon, pennies, I don't give a fuck. $1 million versus a fucking $1 billion. And you make almost $4 billion. And
Let's
you're
just talk
asking
about
for
what your
people-
bonus was. It's more than my yearly.
Yeah.
It's more than my
No,
2
you
yearly.
talk about
the bonus. They
the main
fucked us
dude.
out of our last 4
Yeah.
bonuses.
Right.
Then they tried to give us a bonus because they weren't good. They, instead of back paying you the hourly rate for what the contract increased to, they're like,
Right.
oh, we're just going to give you a bonus. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's great if I just work fucking straight 8s, but I have to work every fucking hour. So I'm going to lose money by taking your bonus instead of taking, oh, dude, they tried to fuck us. Like, there's so many things me and Don could sit here and just go in on our contract. And you know what's even more fucked up is they sent fucking letters home to our houses so our fucking significant others and families could open them and read what our contract was without telling you all the shit that they took away or weren't going to give or compared to what it blah blah blah. Like,
Right.
just, oh, here's this shiny, look at this shiny coin.
Look, listen,
like,
look,
oh,
this is what they're gonna get.
They're
You know,
basically
you should
so
say
it
yes
said-
to it. Push them.
It said, well, that they were going to give us a pay raise that equated to about $2,200 a year,
Right.
which, you know, who get mad at that, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
they're
But
in the part they didn't include was that they were going to remove our bonus, our annual bonus, which is about $2,500 a year. So essentially,
look
we're
over
taking-
here. You take
Yeah.
this.
Which,
And now we
which-
made another $300 off of you.
we want you to take a $300 a year pay cut.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, to be honest with you, our bonus we haven't received in
Right.
5 years, four
They've
years.
been fucking us out of it for 4 years.
Yeah, dude, we're like, they show us our metrics quarterly,
Yeah.
and then we're great, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All
And
year.
then the last quarter, we crash on something.
Mhm.
Something fucks it up, or maybe it'll be 2 things this year.
Yeah,
We
they'll
got to
be like,
disguise it, and make it look
Mhm.
different.
They'll be like, well, you know, we didn't account for this, and this, or you know, they just make it up.
Well, it's
That
like
corporate
this.
review. You know, you could show some improvement. And what?
There's
Well,
this
you always
last-
show some improvement.
This last employee meeting we went to after we turned down our first contract, they ended it with bitching at us about a list we've never fucking heard of or seen, saying we're at the bottom 2 of it, showing all these people who are above. Like, where the fuck is this list? And why did you wait till we got to the bottom 2 of it to just start discussing it?
Right.
You're gonna bitch at us now. You waited till we fell from, obviously we were at a great place because I've never fucking seen this list.
Right.
And now it's a fucking problem, but you waited till we came to the bottom 2. You didn't say, hey, we were up, now we're in the middle. Oh, we're falling. We need to address this. No, you waited till we got here when we're
Yeah.
doing a contract negotiation.
Now you want
to
to
try
talk
to
about
start fucking scaring and talking shit.
You wanted to
Oh.
come to the table with some bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, it's always, I mean, that's the thing, man. You look at the companies that make huge money, and then you look at the huge bonuses that are given out, and then you look at how that's supposed to trickle down,
Right.
Mhm.
and it does not trickle down. It's not, you know, and especially when companies are owned with shares. Shareholders always want to see a bigger profit the next to go around. So the only way to do that is to constantly pinch from the pot
Right.
to make sure they constantly make money. And it's not how things work, man. It's not how shit gets
No.
done.
And it makes it worse when, like, you make us be plugged in, right? You
Yeah.
fucking plug us in. Hey, you need to watch this. You need to do this. You need to go to this meeting where we're going to tell you all these metrics. We're going to tell you the money that's being made. We're going to show you where it's divided and how it went here and how it came out of there. And then we're going to tell you that we can't give you any.
Right.
We have a fucking shit to, we have 18% more than we fucking thought we were going to have. We knew we were going to profit this. We profited 18% more than that.
Right.
And we can't give you any.
And you want to take $300 from me.
Can't do it.
You know,
Can't fucking do it.
That's what it came down to. It came down to, hey, you know, sorry, but we're making all the money in the whole wide world, but we just don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gross, bro. And then this thing happens that we were discussing earlier with this loss of life and this person hanging on
Hurt,
and others
yeah.
hurt and nothing, bro. Nothing.
Hey, let's get back to
Yeah,
the table. Let's
nothing.
button this up. Get your guys off the streets so they're safe.
Nothing, dude.
They're back where everybody's back to work. We're all making money.
Right.
Like we
nothing.
acknowledge everyone's making money now, and we move on
Yeah,
because it's post-pandemic. This place is like fucked up and weird now, and
Right.
everything's expensive as fuck.
Yep.
Right. That's honestly like, and I bitch about this more often than I probably should.
Me too.
But like throughout my life, I have
20 million.
I have experienced about 5 or 6 incidences where the rules got changed on me mid-game.
Right.
And I mean, and this is kind of icing on the cake, but like I tell people when I went to college, I signed on for a degree that was going to cost $18,000. So that was the deal, right?
That's the deal. Yeah. I pay
This is a
I get
degree,
that.
18 grand. It's, it's going to take me, 3 years or whatever the fuck to get it done.
Yeah.
It took a whole extra year because as I was going through, they were adding new classes that were part of requirements for this degree.
Yeah.
Right. So it ballooned by, however X amount of dollars. But every semester they raised the prices of the classes that I had to take. So I bought it'd be like going to buy a car.
Yeah.
At a flexible interest rate or something, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Every year it appreciates another 10 grand.
Yeah. Every year your car costs more than what you paid for it.
Right.
So then the year before I graduated, the good folks in Congress got together and decided that they were going to change the laws in which the privatized student loan companies managed the interest rate.
Principal. Yeah.
So I borrowed all this money at between 1.5% and 2% interest.
What they promised me.
Then they changed the law so it allowed the company that loaned me the money to go back and adjust the rates for whatever prime interest
probably
rate was
like between 4 and 6% now.
Yep.
So
that
and they could take that as a lump and apply it as principal.
Yep. So that the average rate turned into 7.8%.
Fuck that, dude.
And because it
It's
was
in arrears.
Because it was a student loan, the interest works like it does on a mortgage, not on a car. So it's not straight interest where you pay on what you owe. You pay interest on the interest. It's compounded.
Right. And because it's arrears, they could take it all and apply it as now principal.
Yes.
Which will earn its own interest on the interest.
Yes.
That's the interest.
So I went from I was supposed to borrow 18 grand, ended up borrowing 32 grand.
Yeah.
64.
Right.
They doubled it. And so
zombie hunters, you guys over there really get screwed. No, we do. Like in America, no, it's gross. Me and Donna have these kind of conversations all the time. Like, it's not enough money. It's not enough money for some of these motherfuckers who make the money. They have all the money. They have money sitting over here and over there and over there, but they got to get more fucking money, and it's not enough. And you can't have any of their fucking money. They have more fucking money than they knew what to fucking deal with.
Yeah.
Right.
But nobody can have it.
And if you're lucky with
and
all
they don't do good shit for nothing for nobody.
In the mix, they kind of did it in a way to where now you're borrowed from here.
Yeah.
So when they talk about canceling student debt, even if they were to, I'd still be paying my student debt. Mine wouldn't get canceled because it doesn't fall under
you got it
those rules.
privatized.
Yeah.
Yep. It only works for the people that still owe it.
Still had Sally Mae,
government,
Freddie FUK, and
Isaac said college is a racket. I feel like college. I feel like it's kind of shifting again towards that. Oh, your degree shit doesn't matter. Like
it's gonna blow up. to where it's
Yep.
gonna the bottom's gonna fall out.
Well,
of it
it's
because
starting to
worthless.
because you're starting to see like these people like
$250,000.
social media brings that shit to your attention. You're like, oh, this motherfucker knows what he's talking about, and he did his own thing, or he went over here and they helped broaden him, and
Yep.
you guys said no.
Yep.
You look fucking dumb.
And now we don't have any electricians or plumbers or because everybody had to get a fucking liberal
Gotta get
arts
a- gotta get
degree
a
or
thing. Somebody
So-
told me in high school that if I went over there and learned really good how to weld, I can make $80 to $300 an hour.
yeah.
I'd be a fucking welder at 18.
Yes.
You know, like it wasn't something.
Nobody
that
told you
was-
that.
Yeah,
shit,
nobody
though.
told me
nobody
that.
told
Everybody
me
told me
bullshit
if
trade.
you wanted to have a job that paid enough to pay your bills, you were going to have to get a college education. And this was right
Yeah,
out of high
what you
school.
had to
Like,
do.
I completely flipped the script on that shit now. Like I'm stuck as it is. Like money rules me.
Yeah.
It's what I've been born
You're-
and bred
yeah.
and raised and like fucking force
you're
fed
a
and
lowercase s slave.
like that's what it is, bro. I know I need the money so my kids can survive, but at the same time, I'm telling my kids, I'm like, do what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give
You
a
gotta
fuck
take
what that. I
moments,
don't
man.
fucking care what that is, bro. Like for the longest time, I was pushing the military on my son
Mm-hmm.
because I knew what it could do because of what it did for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, look, you don't know what you're doing. Just go do this, bro. This will set you in, and then you'll be doing a thing.
Right.
There, you're doing a thing now, right? But now I've changed my fucking attitude. One, you're just not gonna live in the basement, fucking eating all of my food, playing video games, not doing shit. Like that's not
That's
happening.
my job.
You could, hey, look, live in the house. You got bills. You're paying. You're working.
Yeah.
Fine. I got no fuck with that's cool, right?
Right. Yeah.
But I just want you fucking happy, dude. I don't give a fuck if you drive a BMW or you drive a 94 Ford Taurus and the back doors don't fucking open. I
Right.
don't fucking care. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Cool. That's all that fucking matters to me now, dude. But for the longest time, I was brainwashed to thinking like I had to have all this good, nice shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Right.
don't. I just like to have
Yeah.
the shit that I like. Like I like Funko Pops. I think that
Find
shit's
stuff that
cool.
you like. You can
I'm
go that
sorry
route.
if you like having fancy decor in your house and spending tons of
listen,
money on
I
like
could take that off the shelf and pop it out of the box and look at it and play with it a little bit, and it'll bring me joy.
or I can just look at it and it unlocks a thing. It unlocks a
Right.
moment where maybe I remember playing on the playground with my sister and we were playing Star Wars with
Yeah,
wooden
dude.
lights. It like it
And
unlocks
what
that.
mom
just
was
look-
cooking in the kitchen at
Yeah,
the
dude,
time.
when we
and
came-
it's all fucking
exactly,
memory,
bro.
dude. It's
exactly
a moment in time that kinda
whatever
comes
makes
back
you
to
fucking happy, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you, however you find your fucking, as long as you're not fucking hurting people and doing fucking cruel shit to
And-
people.
And whatever makes somebody else happy, good for them.
Yeah, dude.
Like we all
Right?
I like to watch crazy horror movies. Even between Alan and I like body horror movies. It makes me squeamish. I can't sometimes I gotta look away
Right.
for like really gory stuff, but I like watching them. It's just how I do it. And he's like, no, not doing it.
Right.
It's whatever you like, man. Find something, do it.
Exactly.
Make time for it.
And that's one of the things. Oh
Ray-
yeah, show
Ray
it.
reminded me.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
That's like the best Batmobile. I was a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I was a fan with all of the Batmobiles in the movies until the last one he didn't have a fucking top. It was like a permanent
I like
convertible.
Yeah. I love
That's
the
dope as fuck though.
Yeah, that was a good one. Dude, the
That's so
89
cool.
Batman, iconic. I love that Charger look of the Batman.
Oh, the new one? Yeah,
it was
dude.
one- And the Dark Knight, man, with those big old beefy tires.
Right.
running over
I was
everything.
a fan of like I said, I've been a fan of the one they did with Ben Affleck.
Mm.
I like
Yeah.
how that one was
Had some
definitely
flair to it.
yeah, dude. It had its own little deal. I loved how both those the tumbler and they kind of both rolled, the chassis rolled and shit.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit was cool, bro.
Nice.
That shit was fucking cool, man. But yeah, dude, like, I mean, that's part of the reason I have this fucking show. This show makes me happy. Doing this brings me joy. Talking with my friends about nerd shit, about football shit, yelling at Luna Girl to fucking calm down.
Kelly.
Exactly.
down.
Like, calm down, Luna Girl. Whatever the fucking case may be is, man, as long as I just want people to be happy. And that's like we've always talked about the EscapePod, just being a place where you can come escape. Hopefully we make you fucking laugh and chuckle and forget about all your bullshit. You're just happy. You're here for fucking hour to 2 hours, whatever the case may be, having a good fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it's about, dude.
Right.
You don't get caught up in the fucking hustle. We all fucking, you just die.
Yeah.
None of it.
And you want to, when you, in that moment, you look back, you'd be like, you know what? I fucking slept and I got up and went to work.
Right.
Yeah, not to be fucking morbid and shit, but like one day you're sitting there fucking protesting on the street, doing the thing you got to do, and then you're not.
Tomorrow's not promised. Make the most of what you can, dude.
Yeah, there ain't no point in being a bitch about shit.
No, man. Like he just said about this protest. Like, there's a video of this young man that passed 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Smiling, laughing, having a
good
good, great, making the best of his situation where he was at, what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's one of those things I told my wife. Like, Sunday was fucked. I didn't pay attention to fucking football, dude. Yeah. I watched the last 4 minutes of the Raider game because I was getting wings and it just happened to be on in the bar. Yeah. So I was like, oh my fuck. I had a beer and watched it because that never fucking happens. I haven't watched a football game in a bar fucking forever, dude. So I got 4 minutes with a Corona and my team beat the Browns. So like I was happy, but like the zone I was in all fucking Sunday, dude.
You know why?
Puts a lot of shit into perspective. Yeah, fuck Cleveland though. That's true.
Facts.
Facts.
Just saying.
But it puts, it makes you thankful. It makes you thankful, and then it makes you realize like I need to do what I want to do while I can do it.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the shit I'm getting tired of. I don't want to fucking work my ass off to be fucking old and then I want to go do the shit and I'm broken and I can't fucking do it now.
That's the thing about our job situation is we're putting in all the same hours that we used to, and we used to be able to go and do shit.
Yeah.
And I keep explaining to people who work on the company side where they're like, well, you guys make good money. And I says, listen, nobody takes a job based on the number of dollars that they are offering. You take a job based on what that number of dollars can purchase you out in the wild.
Right. And how long I have to be here in order to purchase the things that I want and need.
Yes. So you're working based on what the output of that work represents in the world. Well, what that number represents changed.
Yeah,
drastically.
And now
$40 is $20.
It's taken
$40 is $20.
Taken for us to go out and stand on the fucking curb to make them go, oh, maybe they have a point.
And to make your voices heard across the country, because it's not just your company, it's companies everywhere. It's the country in general that $40 is $20. So going into this, I am down what I was making 4 years ago. I'm still making, and everything's twice as much.
Yeah. Like I got a raise. I get a raise at specific times each year per my contract, but I would get this raise and I wasn't catching up to the inflation that was happening with everything else around me.
Oh, because
I wasn't even saying, I wasn't even saying
2% inflation. Go back a little further and it's 20% inflation.
Yeah.
Like, it's numbers. We can make them up too.
Yeah, and I keep trying to tell people, like, I'm not sitting here asking for you to give me it to where I make so much money that I only have a 3-day work week and I drive the top of the line fucking Cadillac.
I'll put the hours in.
You know what I mean? Like, I wear fucking khakis that are pressed and loafer. Like, I'm not asking for that, dude. I'm asking for a fair, bring me up, bro. Bring me up to the cost of living.
Yeah.
Bring me up to the cost of living, put me up, keep me a few percent above that to where when people are like, yeah, dude, they pay me well. And, my insurance could be a lot fucking better, blah, blah, blah. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then don't fuck people with their pensions, bro. I mean, That's a whole other conversation. But you know, stop fucking people when we know when you're showing us your fucking pockets. Don't get mad when people are like, well, I help fill those pockets. Can I have a little bit?
Right. Yeah. Not when like it's the balance, man. Like good what you look at as a huge raise, huge 20 grand a year, an extra 20 grand a year. That's huge. That's changing on what you're doing. And then you can see somewhere down the line that somebody spent 20 grand on lunch.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck, bro? I mean,
Well,
I get there's but what is the fucking ceiling on this?
It's funny you say that, DB, because I made a very similar comment. I was like, the last few years, you know how many times I see such and such catering in our fucking parking lot? And it's not for us. But there used to be a time when I first started there.
Yeah.
They would do a celebratory, we would hit a number, or we would do a big thing, or we had a successful run of this new hose and everything, and it was in this specific plane, and this plane ran these missions, and this guy came here and he's talking to us, and we're eating from such and such catering in a tent for an hour-long lunch today instead of like really showing appreciation.
Yeah.
That don't fucking happen. But I see that you ordered Jimmy John's for the fucking second time this week.
Right. Yeah.
You know how infuriating it is to watch?
Don's right by the front door.
Yeah, they bring in, I don't know, $400 or $500 worth of fucking Jimmy John's. So some douche knuckles upstairs that don't make any product can have a nice lunch
that have really nothing to do with this hose that did really well.
But the alternative side of that is I sit there with my homemade lunch that I had to make. That's basically just a chicken breast and some fucking rice. And I go in to warm it up a minute before my lunch starts. And there's a douchebag that comes walking out of an office going, you can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Watch me want to fucking stab somebody.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's a crazy
I
fucking
have
world.
to. It's like I because you don't pay me enough to let me to go do the thing to go out to get it. I have to fucking fight and compete with the rest of the fucking shop that has to heat their fucking
if my
food up.
if my time is worth that much that I cannot go a minute early, then that sounds like it's worth its weight in gold.
Right.
If it's that big of a deal, then we should be breaking down how much I make per minute.
Right. We should be talking about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to put in, 480 minutes with X amount for lunch, then let's talk about how much I'm going to make per minute.
That's funny you bring it up. I'm going to figure that out.
What?
How much I make a minute.
Oh,
okay, so I'm going to give up that 48 cents. And I'm gonna warm up my damn chicken breast.
Yeah, I'll flick you 2 quarters.
Fuck you mother.
I'll flick you 2 quarters.
Right?
Keep the change.
Right? Now when you put it in that perspective, now I'm even more angry.
Yeah.
You're yelling at me for 48 cents.
Or the things they'll yell at, they'll yell at you, be like, I work on this end of the shop. Like I just told you, Don's by the front door.
Yeah.
Ever since COVID, there's a lot of ways you can't go out now. They put a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
It takes me a while to get there. You only have 10 minutes, and they're pretty fucking strict about that. But they will fucking hassle me for being there at 1 minute before the bell rings. But yet, before that break, I've been sitting since last break, which we get 2 hours between breaks.
Right.
I've been sitting for an hour and a half of that 2 hours waiting for an Emmy to come help me do my job so I can continue. But you're concerned about me being here for a minute, but not the hour and a fucking half
that I sat on waiting on somebody else.
Waiting for somebody else.
Right.
But you're worried about my minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
For 48 cents.
So I'll just turn around.
48 cents.
Start walking back to my area. Bell rings, turn around, and just walk right the fuck back.
That makes me so much more infuriated. You fucking pissed me off for 48
now I'm
cents.
going to start throwing quarters at people.
Right. I just set
$5, man.
Dude, that would be awesome if you did that. You're like, here.
Just
And
do
you
one of
drop-
those,
drop 2
snap it
quarters.
off your fingers,
The
take them
fucking
right in
John
the forehead.
Candy shit.
Yeah.
Here's 2 quarters.
Go
Take this down,
rat
down,
and gnaw
fucking
that
rat,
thing
knock
off of
shit
your face.
Oh god.
Yes.
I'm gonna just, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get to work since there's 2 breaks, and I'm gonna line up $1 worth of quarters like it's a pool table.
Yes, bro.
And I'd be
Damn right, dude.
when they're like, "Hey," I'll just be like, "Tink."
Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm
Go-
keeping quarters on
When
me
the bell
forever,
rings
bro.
to go back from lunch,
No,
just
I'm
put your
doing that
feet up and
forever.
put 50
You're
cents
2
on the table.
minutes. Fuck it, bro. Here's $1.
Here's
Right.
$1.
Here's $1.
I'm
Oh,
putting my
Consider
feet
my
up for a
pay
little
doc.
bit.
yeah. Yeah. So
So I mean, so there you go. It's that kind of shit has us standing on the street and somebody fucking died.
lost their life.
Yeah.
Lost their life, bro. Dude had a kid.
And then there's
23 years
another
old.
guy in there fighting for his life.
No, that's
I
the
heard there
one
was
that's
one in the
fighting. The one that's
hospital.
fighting has the kid. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. The one that's fighting has the
While
kid.
while these assholes are sitting there going, you know what? That's 50 cents.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it ain't even your damn 50 cents,
Right.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
bro.
it's been a whole different, and like the community's completely behind now. I know I brought that up earlier, but
I
like
see a lot of video. It was funny. Like I was going through TikTok and I found a couple of videos where Brady's like front and center. One of the first pictures of
Mhm.
the guys.
Brady's been
striking
down
out
there a lot.
Yeah, and
He's been down there more than me, and I've been down there a
everything you
lot.
hear in the background are people honking and giving support,
Mhm.
and that's good. And like that's good that you have the town that can kind of rally around.
well,
you that-
since this tragic event on Saturday night, like
Mhm.
it's more consistent. There's more, and
Yeah.
it really brought a spotlight to where I think people now, you know, we have different sections of our town that are, you know, more populated than others, and I think now it gave people a reason to be like, well, I'm going over there to
Yeah, I'm
see
gonna
what's going
drive
on
that
now.
way.
There's something over there that's happening now where they didn't just know it because, oh, I live on this side of town. Best Buy's here, the mall's here. I got a Meijer over here. I'm good. I don't need to go to their side of town.
Yeah, our town literally, I don't know if it was by itself or it was intentional, but at
Mhm.
one point the like poor part of town was segregated from the wealthy part of town just by like geographic
right.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's kind of a pain in the ass to drive from one side to the other
right.
because the street lights and the intersections
Oh,
and
they're all
shit are
fucked.
geared to make you not want to go across.
Right.
Like you can literally, like Lansing, Michigan is the same way. You can
They
drive
funnel
north.
you.
Yeah, you can drive north to south in Lansing
Yeah.
pretty okay. But if you're on the east side of Lansing,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
you want to go to the
Crook- it
west
crooks-
side,
it crooks-
fuck you, dude.
Yeah, you go
You're all
diagonal
over
and shit. You don't go. Yeah, I've noticed that when I
Yep.
was there.
That entire city is designed to convince you
To
to
keep
go
you over
out
there.
and around so that you don't interact with the poor communities in that town.
Mhm.
And now our town is like that, and our shop is in one of those districts.
Right.
So, like, if you want to do any real commerce, you're on the other side of town.
yeah.
If you want to live in a nicer neighborhood, you're on the other side of town.
Right.
So, and that side of town is right where the 2 major highways meet. So there's no reason to
For
drive.
them to, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
if-
you
if
have
you're
you
going to the
literally
hospital-
have that wall.
Going to the
of-
hospital,
the
it's
hospital.
a reason to come to our side of town.
yep.
an invisible
Because
wall to where you
if
don't have
not,
to even
you
look
can
at.
you can take
Exactly.
one highway to the other highway to get to where the other grocery
Oh,
store and
definitely the
shit
wrong
like
side
that,
of the tracks.
food, whatever, is over here by the highway
Yep.
where we're way off, not way off, but we're a distance off the highway.
You're enough to be. I don't need to go that way.
Where
Yeah.
Brady's house is, if he were to get on the highway, get on the other highway and back off at where the mall and shit is, it
Yeah.
would be faster than if he drove down Michigan Ave past the
Right,
shop
just
Yeah.
went there.
across town.
Yeah.
Like it would be almost twice as fast.
Yeah.
To avoid
Yeah,
the
where-
parts of town that
where we're at.
they've intentionally kept
Yeah.
people from getting
Where we're
into.
at.
It boils down to fair's fair, man. Like
Yeah.
if you guys are doing well, why
Mhm.
shouldn't we be doing well? And it's no secret what a yearly salary will get you anymore, man.
Well,
Right.
yeah. Well, that's the thing is people have all the information at their fingertips.
It's right there, dude.
You can't.
Well, there's a lot of
snowball people.
ignorance when it comes to that, and I think
You can't snowball people. You can't fucking sit here.
it's getting harder and harder for this to happen to where you can't hide the money. We saw it.
Right. And then you
we
can't
literally
hide
saw
the fact that I know what quality
Right.
of people you're hiring from top to bottom.
Mhm.
I see the job postings, then I see the motherfuckers in the building.
And the way their salary bands work upstairs are insane too. Because if like you can either be like a entry-level salary band that you make a little bit less than us, right?
Right.
And then if you're like a management like our bosses, they make kind of the same amount of money as we do. So those people are not in support of us getting more money.
Right. Because
But
they
then-
don't get any more money. out of
Right.
it.
But then when you go to the next salary band up,
And they will get more money.
it's like another 12 grand.
It's jump. Yeah.
And then every salary band you go after that, it's like 18 grand more, 24 grand more,
Right.
35 grand more.
The exponential
Yeah. Then you
side
get to
is
the
not on your side. It's
you
on
get to
that
the
side.
plant manager guy, he's making over 200 large a year.
Yeah.
So like the difference
The
between
potential for them to make buku bucks is way
Yes.
more than you.
so
So,
those
At
top
this
3 or
point,
4
when you're
people
here,
make
you should make a little less than me.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing all the work.
those top 3 or 4 people make almost more than everybody else.
Right.
Real quick though, just to let Chris let us know the cocaine cosplay trip to
Trip
Japan
to
video is
Enema.
up and running. The enema.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I
Safety-
need a cocaine enema.
safety
So,
advice.
His video's up for those who wanted to check it out.
Safety third.
Safety third, very third.
Right.
I
Very third.
I want to switch gears if you guys are down.
Yeah,
because
let's
this has
go.
been
Okay.
kind of a bitchy fest for
Let's
sure.
bitch.
But
I like what you're about to do. I'm here
Our
for it.
friends wrote a book, and it's fucking spooky season again, kids.
Look at that.
It's time for you to go to Amazon.com and get yourself
Get
a
your copy.
Yeah,
of
dude.
13 pack.
You need
Andy
to bring mine. I'm
motherfucking
so
Lockwood.
mad.
Andy motherfucking
Andy
Lockwood did
motherfucking
this.
Lockwood. He said,
Jess
"Fuck
Bolt,
Darius." He
Lynn.
did.
Jen Lynn and
Jen
Jess
Lynn,
Bolt for
Jess
sure.
Bolt. Remember, we can do a VIP experience.
Yes.
Just
Good.
got to get a
Yep.
hold of us. We can do paparazzi style.
Yep. Send us the book.
We got
can
mini
get it signed
packages.
for you.
It's gonna be great. It could be a whole.
You know what we need to do?
Really do that. I
We
really think
should order a
commit to doing
copy of
this.
it and get it
paparazzi style.
signed and put it out
Get it signed.
with the escape crate.
Yeah, but we
that's a
should
good
have
idea.
a video that goes with it.
Oh,
Oh,
paparazzi.
That like when we're presenting who the winner is,
Right.
we show the video of, them
Until
getting it-
Andy
of us
Lockwood
chasing Jen as she's going to fucking work in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, so you sons of bitches! Just sign it, Jen. This will all be fucking over. Andy Lockwood threw us a tea party.
It was a sad tea party.
It was very sad.
Thanks for hanging
was
out,
the hand,
Muzza.
so was the hand job.
You can't have my copy that says to my oldest and dearest friend, though.
Well,
That's just mine. Mine.
Mine
why
just said,
Mine says
Mine just said,
stupid.
Amazon loves you.
Amazon love you.
Amazon love you.
Thank you from Amazon.
That's all mine said.
Um,
That's a good gears. I like how you switched it. That's good. That's
Mhm.
nice. That's nice.
I went and seen that new Transformers movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the
That's
the
great.
the
Transformers
animated
1.
Yeah,
It was fucking good.
it looked
That's
like
what I
a
hear.
fun time, dude. It looked like a fun time. A little backstory of Megatron and
Yeah.
fucking.
So
Mhm.
basically it tells the story of how those dudes ended up not being buddies anymore.
like Optimus Prime's
Nice.
name
Yeah.
or something different.
If you Orion Pax.
Yeah, Orion
Right.
Pax.
That was
I didn't
his-
know that though.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm not a big Transformer guy. I enjoyed it, but I'm not
Mhm.
nowhere like you are. So
Yeah, that
was news to me.
that was his name before
Oh,
The Dark Side.
how,
Sorry.
the
did,
spark.
how did it work? The creator of the Transformers gave him the name Optimus Prime
Okay.
when he made him a leader.
Okay.
But anyway, it's
Good
the
stuff.
story of how those two dudes had a falling out because they went from being brothers, and anybody who paid attention to the Transformers shows and movies, like there's always some kind of climactic moment where they're like, well, you used to be my brother and now
Right.
you're a piece of shit, you know.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if they said that though.
That's why Prague dying in the 80s was like
You're
that's
watching the
kinda what's
fucking
supposed to
USA
happen.
Today train, and all of a sudden, fucking, he's like, "You used to be my brother. Now you're a piece of
Now
shit."
you're a
You're like,
piece
"I
of
think I
shit."
got on the wrong
I'm
Cartoon
not just a piece of
Express.
shit,
What
a
the fuck
real
just
piece of
happened?"
shit.
Hell yeah.
Real piece of shit.
This is a whole different Cartoon Express, man.
Yeah, so I recommend that fucking
No,
movie. That was great.
I'm gonna pay attention. It looks fun. It looks like a good time.
It was a good time.
It looks like
It was
a good time.
And I watched the first episode of Agatha All Along.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watch it. I'm gonna watch it like
Yeah, same here.
because I have a feeling there's still gonna be a play that's gonna be involved in something else.
Uh-huh.
But
Now that I know that Aubrey Plaza is in it, I like it more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like she's good.
She's kooky, weird, and funny.
yeah,
Mhm.
no, but
Like her.
I'm gonna watch it. I watch
Hey,
all the Marvel shit. Some
tomorrow,
of the, like I've always said, a
Salem's
lot of
Lot.
the shit I like more than others.
What's tomorrow?
Who's
Tomorrow,
having what?
Salem's Lot episode releasing on Max. They redid the 70s TV show.
Oh.
Scary vampires, like the original Salem's Lot. Scary shit.
Mm, nice.
So, yeah. That comes out
Nice.
tomorrow night.
Nice.
Tina
Oh,
says
no.
episode 3's banging of
Kelly, I did not know that Brandy wrote a book.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
it about, dude?
If it's
It's
about
probably-
Alabama, I'm not reading
It's
it.
probably softcore porn.
Oh,
One of them sexy novels.
right. He took his long fingers,
Right, exactly.
ran them down his nose.
Oh, Smirking Bear, Agatha All Along is all
6 out
right,
of
but I'm
10.
surprised by
So it
it.
hits the marks, but
See, here's the thing: is I already
Well-
in my head, I know I don't have the expectation of Iron Man or Thor
Oh, yeah,
or
of course.
Hulk.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking bang him.
it's not a big thing that's sitting on
like,
it, you know.
No,
Well, I was
Yeah.
expecting to hold it to the standards of WandaVision.
Yeah. that's where I'm pocketing it there
That's
right as well.
fair.
I feel like that's haven't seen an episode
And I
yet, but
think
that's
it's
where
gonna
I'm
be
gonna.
it's gonna be goofier, I would think.
Yeah, but I've only
So-
seen
You
the
got
first
to be
episode.
with if you're not playing into the goofiness that she
have to.
is, like you're failing.
I'm
Good
curious because it's the magic side of Marvel. That's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm curious.
Well, the magic side of Marvel is about to beef the fuck up with Doctor Doom.
right.
When those two connect with the technology and the magic,
Mhm.
I can't wait, dude. And like
Big stuff.
I've heard with like Tom Holland and Spider-Man is becoming a bigger part of all of this.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have a bigger part within the whole
Mhm.
Doomsday movie.
Yeah.
They got him signed on for like a million more fucking movies, dude. Tom Holland, whether it's
That's great.
Marvel movies,
Keep him
Sony
around, man.
movies, like he's everywhere now, dude.
Yeah.
Like he is going to be a focal point, which is smart. Like you really don't have your Iron Man or Captain America this go. Let's let it be Spider-Man. Like that's
Yeah.
appropriate.
Oh yeah.
That's appropriate.
Did you see that they're looking at doing another Wesley Snipes Blade movie?
I hope so.
Well, there was this whole like Deadpool thing might have started it again because
Yeah.
they were talking about it and then it fell through.
Mhm.
They were right up to the point Deadpool and Wolverine was coming out. They were working on a Blade and then canceled it. So yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. That
Take it.
that Blade movie with that other guy like fell apart.
Right
for
before
sure.
right before Deadpool came
Yeah.
out, they were like, "We're not doing it." And then we got to saw Wesley Snipes, and it was like, "Oh shit, he could pull off the badass still."
Right. Yeah, he's still doing it.
And
He's still doing it.
He's still doing it. He's like the OG Marvel character, man.
Mhm.
Like from
I'm
the
so ready
cinematic
for that.
universe.
I haven't bought Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm so ready for it to hit
So
Disney
ready.
Plus.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm
coming.
gonna watch the fuck out of it. And that's
Did
the
you
only
see- did
reason
you
I
see the
haven't
gag
bought
reels
it.
that they're releasing.
Yeah, I've been seeing some of them here
there's
and
some of
there.
the gag. They released a gag reel, and it's fucking hilarious.
I want to buy it, and I may. Just the strike is definitely. It's like, well, it's gonna be on Disney
Yeah.
Plus. I don't have to. I'm already paying for that. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys got anything else that you've been up to? I mean, strike's been pretty busy.
that's it, dude. Like I bought just before the strike, I bought 2K. I've been playing that with Ron. I've been playing with Ron and his son Spencer and some of the kids that I call them kids, but like they're in college now that I coach basketball with.
They're
like
kids.
we've been playing 2K together a little bit. So that's been fun, but even that's been limited and it's awkward times. Like,
Yeah.
don't play Call of Duty much with Dragon Buddy because he's at work when I'm in the middle of the daytime now, and then I'm running kids around in the evening or doing whatever needs to be done then. So
Yep. I know
I'm not even fucking paying attention to fucking football the way I want to.
Yeah, me either.
I tell you what, the Lions game Monday was fucking spectacular. There
I
were
watched
some
the
great
back half
highlights
of it.
off of that.
I got highlights off
The
of it.
highlights off of it are amazing. Some of those catches they made, some of the hits flying around. That was a good game.
I was out picketing and
which locked me into the survival mode of sidebar fantasy football.
yeah.
Darth Jar Jar's junk took the win for round 1. Yeah.
Nice.
It's me.
Jar Jar's junk. I
Darth
like
Jar
that.
Jar's
That's
junk.
nice. Jar Jar's jockstrap.
Jar Jar.
Ooh.
Jar Jar's jockstrap.
Jar Jar. I just did it so that way Dave would have to say it over.
I love it. I love it.
Times.
I fucking test drove a Honda Pilot the other day. That was pretty
Nice.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, dude.
dope. But I
What'd you
think
think?
that, like, I guess they want. Okay, so get this. The Honda Pilot, pretty dope.
Hmm.
It was going to be like $480 a month to lease it.
Right.
And I'm like, this is a 2025, which I had no intention of having a 2025. But anyway, the guy's like $480 to lease it. I'm like, all right, well, why don't you let me test drive the CRV, which is the one that's smaller? I'm thinking,
Right.
I'm thinking maybe we're talking like $380 to lease it, right?
Right.
Fucking get back with the car, and you know what it is? It's an inferior version of the Honda Pilot.
Yeah, it's just a smaller
Absolutely.
version.
Somebody
That's-
was like, honey, I
Yeah.
shrunk the pilot.
So yeah, smaller, less bells and whistles, like
Mhm.
still a decent car. Like I wouldn't fucking say no, but
and then the Acura is like the nicer version of all the Honda shit.
Yeah. Right.
So I go back in there, and the guy's like, yeah, I ran the numbers on that. That'll be $420 a month.
No,
And I'm like, for
Fuck
$60 a month, bro.
no,
Go stretch my legs.
bro. And you know what? It's still even mind blowing for those numbers, but the fact that like I
Yeah.
know how financially and your credit, you're a good dude on that shit. Like,
Yeah, like if you had bad credit,
Oh,
like I mean, I'll be upfront.
I've
Like
gone
I got
there. We
got
finally
a
turned ours
7
around, and I still paid
750
$4
credit
something.
score. Like
right,
Yeah.
right. That's what I'm saying. I can only imagine, dude.
if you had like a fucking like 680,
Or lower, bro. If you had way lower than that, they're gonna be like
Because you know you're going to
$800
lease that
payment.
thing for
What?
3. Say you lease it for 3 years, you hand it back to them. They sell it for like probably $7,000 over what it's worth,
yeah.
and you've already paid for more than half of that worth. So, like, yeah,
Well, that was the thing. He's like, well, and with all the, the very little mileage you're gonna put on it, because I live like 2 miles
Yeah.
from work.
right.
He was like, there'll probably be $3,000 or $4,000 left over that we'll just go ahead and put on the next lease for you, so you get the next one cheaper.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, but
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 this
I
one?
will have paid for 3 years this
Yeah.
much.
Right.
So the next 3 years from now, the car will probably be more. So that $3,000 will just keep me in exactly the same dollar
you'll
amount
just
payment.
float right where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I'll never own anything.
No.
So I told the dude, I was like, well, this body style that I like, the new one, came out in 2023.
Hmm.
So mid 2025, the 2026s will be out, and these 2023s will be coming back.
Right.
So give me a call then.
Yeah.
So I'm probably like mid next year.
Yeah. That's smart, dude. Fuck it.
I'll
it.
because if I can buy it for $480 a month, I still won't like it.
I'm not. Chris is like, don't give me Sarhana. I'm a JDM guy. I love all that shit, bro. I used to be huge into that shit back in the day. I don't anymore, but I also feel dumb as fuck, Chris. Let's talk about this. I know I brought it up on the show. I really, for the love of Christ, thought fucking Subaru was a fucking Australian brand. I thought it was their leading, like that's the thing that they were. No, we make this car because it's always
Jesus.
been marketed. You're hitting my cord, buddy. What are you hitting?
Outback.
You have my cord there, bud?
Yeah.
Okay. But what's up? It's down. It always was in the especially in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
It was always marketed as an
Outback, eh?
And then I read magazines, like I love Slam magazine and different Source magazine and shit like that. So no, it was a Australian. They made it like, no, man, get your car from Australia, bro. This is what we ride down here. Yeah, I feel dumb as shit. I didn't learn that till I was in my fucking 40s. Hey, what's up, dumb fuck?
My boss.
And I always I loved STIs and people do swaps on wagons and shit. I'm like, that's fucking cool. It's JDM. And I'm like, you're retarded now. How you doing?
Fuck. My boss has, was it a STI? Is that what it is? A Subaru STI?
Who?
Doug.
No, he has a legacy.
Mm.
He has a Subaru legacy car.
I don't know. I know it's like the super duper.
I thought he just had a legacy. It doesn't matter. Oh, he had a Prelude. I fucking love Prelude.
Let me look it up. Anyway, he's got whatever the Subaru supercar is.
WRX STI.
WRX STI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
So
Go.
Super little hatchback.
as I'm sitting there in
Super
my
sweet. I like
two-
the old ones, like the bug eyes.
2008 rusty, beat up 200,000+ mile pickup truck next to this guy who I swear specifically parks next to me because it gets my goat.
Yes,
Because
I know it. That's why he does it.
he's the psychological warfare dude.
I'm gonna park this right next to
He's
you.
a
right
piece of
next
shit.
to the ginger.
So I swear he parks right fucking next to me on purpose.
Going to
and
get on
he-
his ginger minge.
He starts that car and it sounds like a machine, and he revs the gas a little bit.
Oh, and eat your truck alive, bro.
It would
It would
just
fucking destroy your truck, bro.
And every time
it
I
eats pieces of shit like your truck for breakfast.
I think to myself that I'm just gonna
'Cause
put
he
it in
does.
drive and wait for him to start to pull out and then accidentally make a left-hand
You're
turn.
such a
Give him that
scumbag.
look like you're gonna race it a little bit, and then just turn the wheel into him.
Yes.
Bang!
Yep.
You're like,
Just
I gave you the look that I was gonna run into you.
yeah, absolutely
You didn't fucking
maul
know.
his fucking car.
Race you. You got
And
an
then
STI.
when he gets out, I just kick him in the fucking hip.
Yes, dude. I love this.
And not that like he could probably beat me up in a fair fight.
Right. In a
Hey,
fair fight indeed.
what's fair in a fight?
I mean,
And I jump out of the bushes and I go JDM.
right.
And he's like,
Damn!
what the fuck?
What the
He was-
fucking dump on
And
the
it
right ball.
distracts him long enough for you to kick him in the hip.
Right. He was a Marine.
Yes.
Like, but I'm gonna kick him in the hip.
I can't stand that motherfucker.
He's
bro.
60 something years old. Like
60-something years old. Don's on the
the
ground.
thing
I'm
is,
not letting go
I
of your
don't think me
balls.
and him have ever spoke to one another.
but you can see what a piece of shit he is just looking at him. He wears
Some people are just a piece of shit.
no, he wears like fucking like $30 flannel shirts and like Wrangler jeans
Mhm.
and drives a WRX STI.
He's fucking.
It's it.
I don't know what he does either.
I don't know what that
Like, I don't know what he
means, but
does.
He doesn't do
Yeah.
anything for a living except for walk back
He
and forth.
meanders
Oh,
around,
make sure
dude.
that you don't go to lunch a minute early.
Some days
Yeah.
he's holding
He
a
collects my
clipboard.
50 cents.
Fucking
Some
cuck.
most days not. I don't know what the fuck this dude does.
That 50-cent cuck.
Yeah, he doesn't work for the company. He just comes in
He's
and walks like if it was a prison, he'd be the guy walking
Yeah,
on the
dude.
wall.
Making
Yeah.
sure he wasn't walking down where he might be needed.
Right. Right. He just is he's just there. And then when you ask him something, he don't know.
no.
Right.
And
But
if
he's
you
the guy
tell
that
him-
might know somebody to ask.
right. And then when you're like, I need this, this, and this, he's like, okay. He writes it down and it never shows up
Mm.
because he doesn't care. That's
Right.
not what he's here for. He's there
He was
to
there
walk
to
around
write
the
it
floor.
down.
But he sure as fuck matters. He's fucking worried about when I show up a minute before
Yeah.
fucking break.
So it's just like fuck your WRX.
Fuck it.
Like
Fuck it right in its exhaust.
I just don't like. I hope that you knock rust off my fucking car when you hit it.
I love it, dude.
I just
Uh-huh.
and then when we go out on strike, this asshole is out there driving fork trucks and moving shit around and driving box trucks and
Oh, he's
almost
the guy.
hitting people. He almost hit somebody one day because
no,
fuck us. We're
there
not
is
real.
because,
without a
hey,
shadow
look,
of a doubt.
Monkey
he
fucking a
thinks-
football.
He probably thinks he is the high cheese inside.
Oh, he's saving
right
the
now,
place
bro.
right now.
Yeah, bro. He's on the fork truck. He's moving the
Good thing
thing.
I'm here.
I know where that is. Follow me. Let's get it together. I'll show you.
Come
Get
on.
the
Come on.
behind me.
Are you
Plaid
wearing a
shirt.
safety vest?
Come on,
Let's
you
go do
ain't.
this.
You want
I
to live
got
forever?
I
Yeah.
got this plaid shirt. It says Land's End on it.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Elder Brock's or
Eddie Bauer.
You don't
Eddie
shop at Land's
Bauer.
End. Fuck you.
yeah, they're like Eddie Bauer plaid shirts.
Yeah, it's
Like you know what? You're not a fucking farmer.
with like straight leg Levi's, bro. Like
Yes.
straight leg.
I don't even
No,
think they're
there's like
Levi's.
no bend at the bottom. Like it doesn't
Yes.
even crooked on the shoe.
Uh-huh.
It's fucked,
Cut
bro.
straight up on Chris.
Yeah, they're cut
so
like
crisp
right
because they've
at his
never been
ankle
used
bone.
for anything working.
And just he told me one day, first he come around the corner and like went peekaboo, like he was trying to catch me not doing my job. Failed, caught me doing my job. Fuck him.
Right. What the fuck you want?
But then he begins to tell me all these kinds of stories about how he's got a wood shop at his house and this and that and the other thing. And he's like, I've been trying to teach my boy, how to use all the wood shop equipment. And I'm like, how old is he? So he's 17 and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, it's because he knows you're a fucking asshole.
At this
Not that
point,
he-
it's
he
not
does-
that he's not interested.
Yeah, he wants to know how to make a dovetail. He just wants you to
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
He wants to make a dovetail and stick it up your ass.
Like you the fuck up.
It was just the
Now
one.
who's got a dovetail, Dad?
Yeah, it was the one moment where I'm like, I understand a 17-year-old in a way I never have before.
I could communicate with your kid, but I don't.
I'll be talking to Don, and like that's his way. He never really says shit to me when I'm
No.
talking to Don.
He just comes right back.
So
Right.
I'll just fucking like say something kind of loud to Don. I was like, you know what I'm saying, Don? Don't make sense. And then I just fucking leave.
Yeah.
And like I'll just look at him when I leave, and I just fucking go.
Yeah.
Like, here's what it is, Don. Don't make sense. And just go.
What's going on?
Fuck
He
that guy.
will-
He will never. He has never said a word to me. But I fucks the shit out of me if I'm over in Don's area.
He comes by and he clocks you. And
Right.
then,
He clocks me when I come around the corner.
yeah.
Oh,
Coming to
that's-
Don's
that's
area.
when it starts, man.
He's
48
already
cents.
started watching me before me and Don have even fucking spoke, dude.
But once he's clocked you, he'll give you about 2 more minutes. And
Then
then
move
he
along.
will come back and
Ah.
clock you again. And then if you're still there 2 minutes later,
A guy that is basically spending his entire day trying to prove that he's needed.
yes.
I like to fuck with him too because I gotta get shit in the MRO crib, which is where you get tooling and gloves and safety equipment or
Yeah.
whatever the things you need for your job. You can go in here and get it, and it's right by where Don is. But a lot of times that person also has to do other stuff. So there'll be times I go there and I can't get the thing I need.
Right.
And Don works in an area where there's a lot of different possibilities of tooling or tape or whatever the thing. So there's a lot of times where I'm like, dude, do you have this? Can you help me find this? So
Right.
he's searching through his shit. Me and him are talking, and dude will come up, try to be, and Don's like, here you go. I got 3 of them. Which one do you need? Or whatever the case may be. It's like, I need this. And I start explaining to Don, and he's kind of in a like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Caught
Like,
him working again.
God, yeah, they're fucking doing their fucking
Damn it.
job. Like, yeah, dude.
Hate
fuck
that
outta
guy.
here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
very, very fucking rare do I leave my work area, walk over to Don, and be like, I was in a bookstore the other day, and Like, no, bro, I can text him. I don't need to fucking walk over here and tell him
I'm
some
not coming
shit.
over here to just waste time.
Like, he's got an Apple Watch and an iPhone. Like, I can communicate with my dude here. Like, fuck out of here.
And I got my earbuds in. If he really wanted to, he could just call me.
Right. And not be eye fucked.
Yeah.
Right. And he does, bro.
Yeah. It's the dumbest fucking thing. Meanwhile, 2 cells over, there's a chick fucking FaceTiming with her kid half the day.
Yeah. Or them just as a whole.
Yeah.
Like, they can sit there and talk about what the fuck they did their entire Saturday for their
Right.
entire Monday is what they're going to talk about. And then Tuesday, the other person's going to tell him what he did for his Saturday. And then on Wednesday, he's going to tell him about his Sunday. And then on Thursday, the other guy's going to tell him about his Sunday. And then Friday, they're both going to talk about what they're going to do this weekend.
That's
and then
not even true.
Repeat.
Because one of those cocksuckers will have a flex Friday and
that's
he'll
true.
stay
I
the
forgot
fuck
about
home.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Well, yeah,
So-
because like, and all the time you're looking at me for trying to waste time.
Mhm.
You were standing around doing nothing even longer, trying to catch me this.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I've always said about coworkers too. If a coworker has time to bitch about what you do or don't do, they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing.
it. Right.
And
They were bitching
management
about
is no different. You have work to do.
Yep.
Right.
Like they're like cops. Like a cop should never be sitting there waiting to catch you. They should be about their business and then
Right.
catch you fucking up. That's
and then
a different kind
you're
of
an
thing.
idiot and did something in front of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
You
if your
have-
manager is sitting there waiting for you to fuck up, then that motherfucker ain't got enough to do.
Right.
So why are they paying him more than they're paying me?
Yeah.
Facts.
None of it
Fucking
makes sense, man.
Welcome to What's Wrong with Management with Don
Episode
Brady and Dragon
204.
Buddy.
Episode 204.
Yeah.
Fucking bitching about
Yeah,
life.
that's why
Yeah,
I'm
the
the
man save the empire.
Right. Fuck yeah, dude.
that's the why I'm the Lord of Dan.
Lord
He
of
is.
the
Lord of Dan.
day. Lord of the day.
So anyway, you guys
Okay.
got anything else?
Tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna do Dr. Sleep, Stephen King.
Oh, Dr.
Oh,
Sleep. That's a
on
good
the,
one.
on the
That's a good one.
show with
a
your
fun one.
friend
It like turns The Shining and makes The Shining a better movie.
over there on the old grave reviews with Alan.
If you guys ever do the Dark Tower,
We just did a casting one yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
who would we cast? We had some good ideas.
have you ever seen the movie?
I've seen the movie. I'm a book fan. Like
No, me too. That's why I'm saying, like,
so
if you
the
guys,
movie, I wanted it to be better than it
Uh-huh.
was. It was Idris Elba got me excited. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey, ooh, and then it was like, kind of
Right.
shit.
that's what I'm saying. If you guys ever do the movie, like,
Mike
have me
Flanagan
on because we
doing
can
it.
talk about the book.
Yes, because Mike Flanagan is taking it on with what I heard was 2 movies and
Yeah.
5 seasons of a series, and it's going
Oh,
to do
yeah.
the whole series of the Dark Tower. So
Yeah, that would be cool.
great.
I
I
can't
want
wait
them to do
see
that
Lud.
to World War Z. I swear to fuck, bro.
Ooh, that was a good.
I want World War Z to be turned into a fucking.
TV
Yeah,
show.
not the
yeah.
Brad Pitt
I
kind of
want
thing.
every chapter from the World War Z book
Mm.
to be its own fucking episode and
Yes.
follow it just like the book, bro.
They could make that We're Alive a fucking TV.
Oh,
yeah,
they should.
dude.
But once,
Fuck
but
yeah.
if you do that, that's one of those things too, bro. Like, you can't change nothing.
Right.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
because
hard.
I am so invested in that. Like, if you're telling the story, you can't change the story.
Right. And you know they're gonna want to, because that's exactly what they did with the Walking
And I
Dead.
think you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
too, bro, because like Bert has its own voice. Like, all these characters, Saul
Some
has,
all the way to the very end.
yeah,
where
dude,
you're
they
just
have
like,
a
"Oh."
voice. Like, you have created this character in your head.
Never
Yeah.
saw him, but I know what he looks like, and I care about that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Right.
1000%, dude. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
I
Fuck
I
yeah.
remember I listened to it because you got me on it. And I
Yeah.
listened to it for a while. I don't know, 20, 30 episodes or whatever. And then I was like,
Mhm.
you know what?
It's long as shit, dude. It went
Yeah,
on
it
for a long fucking time. Then there's sequels to it, and
Mhm. There was other groups.
sequels and prequels.
Yeah,
however
the
it's-
they were
spin-offs.
driving
Adjacent.
around in the back of pickup trucks and shit. And I'm like, you know what? I can see but there was books I wanted to listen to.
Yeah.
and-
Well,
Oh,
you
yeah,
you started getting asshole and elbows deep into podcasts at that
Yeah.
time too. So,
Right.
like, he was on this. he was on this podcast journey, and I'm like, you should listen to this. This is what started me in podcast.
Right.
And it was one of the first things I listened to.
Mhm.
And all the other regular podcast stuff happened after that. Whereas We're Alive is very much an audio drama. It's very much an audio book. That. It's that
Theater
type
of
thing.
the mind.
Yeah, very, 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 very much theater of the mind.
And
I
you
was
just
like
lucked out
that.
with telling me as I was like taking
I like
on
those.
a 7-hour ride twice a week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
it
liked
worked out pretty
that Wolverine, the last whatever.
Oh, that audio book? That
Yeah.
shit was good. I listened to that.
that was
I
good
listened
for
to
a
the free
while.
version of that. That was awesome.
Yeah, but after a while, I get annoyed with Foley.
Mm.
Like it's cool with me for a while, and then I'm like, can you find a more efficient way to tell me this story? Because I'm sick of fucking waiting for doors to creak.
I think it depends. Like, I hear what you're saying, but like with We're Alive specifically, I think they are top notch. Foley.
They are.
Well,
They are invested. It's not every door sounded the exact fucking
No,
same.
it
and
blends
I
well
understand that.
with everything.
I'm
there.
just
I hear what
saying,
you're saying.
as
I'm
a
just,
listener,
yeah.
I get to be like, I appreciate it. Like the ambiance is great, but
It
I'm
can
also
get up on your
listening to
anxiety.
this lathe run, and then and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not sitting there listening like it's a radio show. Just feed me the story. Feed it to me fast.
Yeah. And I felt differently about that because when I got into the We're Alive, I was, working in ring lock, working in a room by myself, headphones with the fucking ear defenders over,
blast,
you can
totally
lose yourself
locked
into
in.
what's that.
Yeah,
going on.
exactly. Totally locked in, like engaged with every fucking sound.
Sure.
Why does that doesn't sound? Oh, that doesn't sound right for a fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like I was locked in, bro.
Yeah, I was stuck in a truck with decent speakers, and it goes to 12. So
That's the way my dad was. My dad listened to We're Alive going from where he lives to Orlando.
it's great.
And my dad finished We're Alive in a few trips back and forth because he was going there for his job. So
I could see like maybe if I was a frequent flyer. Like if couple of air
you can lose yourself in it. It's like an immersion without doing anything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. All right. That's all I got.
That's all I got, dude. I ain't even been on my YouTube shows or nothing because I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not working.
And normally those are playing in the background.
What little brain cells I do have are kind of caught up in what's going on in the political sphere. And even that's kind of uninteresting because like the scary part seems to be gone. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of us that just kind of collectively sighed some relief and was like, okay, cool.
They're like, I got a shotgun with 2 shots. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They rally around the family.
See? It's all coming together. Fucking they're raging with the machine or against it.
Or against
all right. That's good enough for me.
Penis.
So
it's nice.
StreamYard came out with a new thing where it's supposed to play the outro automatically.
Oh, hold on though. Real quick. Smirking Bear asked when's the next thing things happen stream. And then the Pave Lord said, hang in there, guys. You're in our prayers.
And then Lunar Girl said, yo, Dan, something really big and exciting happened to you a week and a half ago.
Good Lord.
He bleached his asshole for the first time.
We did miss that completely.
I totally fucking forgot.
Tell the people.
I bleached my asshole last week.
Right, it was beautiful.
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
No, that's not true at all. I asked a really beautiful girl to marry me, and she said yes.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yes. Brady. He's so pretty in a dress.
No, I asked Aaron to marry me, and she said yes, and we're gonna get married.
Yay!
Congratulations.
We're gonna get married next August.
Nice.
Sweet.
So
LG's not invited.
Sure. No, LG is not invited.
Hell no, bro. She's like, I've been waiting to not be invited. That's
not
crazy.
Be invited.
It is a super family, like tight family. We're getting married in this little itty bitty church way up North Michigan.
Sweet.
It seats 18 people.
I better be invited.
You're not
Whoa.
invited.
Not invited.
See,
Break my door.
18 people. I don't even make the list.
On the other hand, though, we are gonna have a like a reception here.
Like a Diddy party.
Hey,
We're gonna have a
Diddy
Diddy
party.
party.
Everybody shows up to the Don Diddy.
Buy your
Yeah.
baby oil now.
The
There's lots
Don
of
and
baby
Aaron
oil.
Diddy party.
Um,
Baby oil will be supplied. They just got
Holy shit, it's a giant slip and slide. Yay.
DEA.
so we're gonna have a like a proper reception, and we're gonna go through the steps of the wedding part of it, because that's not gonna be very long.
Right.
So you guys, of course, are invited to that.
Awesome.
If you wanted to come up to the Michigans and hang out with your kid and all that,
Hell yeah.
for sure.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah. But you're not
Congrats, bro.
invited to the up north
Yeah.
mini Braveheart church
Right.
with the blue face paint.
Yeah, that'll be
Not-
next September.
not
We'll be
happen.
doing that, like very beginning of September next year. So if you
Sweet.
guys want to slide that into your
Fuck
plans,
yeah. Slide right into it. Baby oil
Um,
that shit up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Diddy time.
there will be it's going to be a deep dark Diddy party. is what
I'm
it
so
is.
excited.
Diddy
for
Don
this.
party.
It's gonna,
Yeah, the Don
it's going to
Diddy
be a
party.
Diggity Dan Diddy party.
Diddy Dad.
Dan Diddy party. That's what
Diddy
it
party.
just flat out. So good.
Did you see the shit where fucking Rosie O'Donnell was invited over to one of the Diddy parties, but when she got to the door, they fucking rejected her. They took her away.
Fuck her.
Like, we ain't doing that.
I guess it was a white party or
Who are
something where
you?
they all wear white. Everybody wears white.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She must have not had on white or something. I don't know.
No, they're I'll tell you this. He was very strict about that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was known. Like, just being a person who grew up watching MTV and shit like that at that time. Like,
50 Cent, man. He was on it from the beginning. That boy Goofy.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That boy Goofy. And like I was on a cruise, they had a white party.
It's a known thing, dude. They do things like that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with
I
Don
was
on
like-
that one.
I was like,
It's
I didn't
weird.
go.
You didn't know? It's weird.
No, I didn't go.
Oh, you don't. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
go
he's
either.
going
I'm
to
just saying.
prison.
I didn't bring a bunch of
Oh yeah, he's going to jail, mom.
yeah.
If you know,
if he makes
if he
it,
makes it.
he might
He's the
commit
next
suicide. He
Epstein,
might
man.
Epstein himself.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
right. He's
Yeah, he
hanging
might-
out on an island with
Yeah.
Epstein.
Wouldn't that be wild if
He
Diddy's like,
caught- he
hey,
did he. He did.
Oh, did he
He
make
did.
it?
did he die? He did. He.
Die?
Did he?
Did he?
Did he?
Or didn't he?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
You know,
Oh.
did you hear that thing about that line in the Eminem song?
Yeah, dude, it's
Where-
awesome.
He
Yeah.
literally calls
Yeah,
Diddy
Vito.
a rapist,
yeah.
Yeah,
like weeks before he
he's a
even got
rapper with an extra P. Did he?
yeah.
But it's been like talked about in that circle, bro.
Yeah,
Like-
dude.
Yeah, Eminem don't fuck with Diddy. He ain't fucked with Diddy for a long time because he's known about the weird shit. And I didn't know. Fucks up my fucking childhood from the 90s. I'll tell you
Right.
that. Son of a
Right.
bitch.
Well, Kesha
asshole.
changed her song back in like April.
Yeah, wake up every morning like fuck P. Diddy.
P.
That's
Diddy.
so great. I love it.
It's awesome.
But yeah, dude. That's it, bro.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Fucking- Yeah, dude.
Coming
That's all
in
I
at the
got.
end. Coming in hot.
I knew I told it was gonna crash. I was gonna get to a point where it's gonna crash on this. I'm
Yep.
done. I'm
So,
done.
like I
Okay.
said, we're gonna do the regular outro here, and it's supposed to be set up to be automated. So if you don't get a outro music break, that's on that's on StreamYard. Whatever.
Yeah, so fuck them if it.
So I'm gonna say, may the force be with you. Go blue.
I am Groot.
I'm spooky.
Gross.
Spooky
did
goo.
it.
Spooky
Go.
you do.
I didn't do it, did he?
Do.